If you never had a girlfriend your whole entire life, watch this video towards the end. Because not only are you going to have good insight, but you're going to be feeling good about yourself. What's good, YouTube? I'm back on the YouTube world. My name is Brent, and as usual, I'm back with a good, positive video. Hope you all having a good day, and let's begin, shall we? It's like I said before, if you never had a girlfriend in your life, you have it good. And I know it's easy to say than done, but just hear me out, okay? A lot of people who are in relationships are not doing too well. Because we were told by society that the moment you have a boyfriend, the moment you have a girlfriend, you gotta make sure that you focus your energy on each other. But what society don't tell you all is that when you're in a relationship, you gotta make sure to not only share your energy towards each other, but also share that energy to you. Meaning that you have to balance loving yourself and being in a relationship at the same time. See, society wants to think that men who are single, who never had girlfriends, are less valuable. People think that, oh, he's single, there's something wrong with him, he's a loser, he's lame. And I remember in high school, I never had a girlfriend in high school. And I remember in math class, there was this bisexual woman who was sitting right in front of me, asking me, am I gay? And my response was, what do you mean by that? And she said to me was, I don't see you with other girls, hanging out with other girls. So in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. So me not hanging with other girls makes me gay? And that's ridiculous. And she was trying so hard to convince me to be gay, and it didn't work. There was a guy I went to high school that I cannot stand, claimed that I'm lame because I was not getting girls. But during the time in high school, I was so busy trying to pass all my classes so that way I can get up out of high school. But it's crazy that when your mind is not fixated on girls, men and women will attack you for some odd reason. Guys, we're told at age 12, 13, you're supposed to get every girl, have SES with every woman in the world. If you're not doing that, you lame, and that's not true at all. The point is, I'm saying to you gentlemen, that instead of you all worrying about getting a girlfriend, you should be focused on becoming a better version for yourself. And when you do that, not only that your values start to increase, but you will pick better quality women that will be in your favor. Whether you're monogamous or whether you're in polygamy. But the bigger problem than most men who are in this situation is that they're so in their heads worrying about not having a girlfriend to where they start producing negative feelings. And this what happened to me back then in 2012. I had been single for 26 years. But, you know, at age 18, that's when I started to want to have a relationship. And the only reason why, because I saw people in high school and on social media having like girlfriends and boyfriends. Shoot, I got cousins on my side of the family that had girlfriends before me. I have two younger brothers that had girlfriends before me. So I know what it's like to feel like not having a girlfriend, feeling less than, feeling unworthy. Which is why I want to provide you some techniques and some advice for you guys who have been in this situation. So the first thing you gotta do, you got to stop worrying about not having a girlfriend. Because like I said before, when you keep thinking about the negative experience that you encountered that made you feel like you're not worthy of having a girlfriend, you're generating negative feelings. And like they say, we are attracted to how we feel. So when you start reminiscing in negative feelings, not only that you're going to attract uncircumstances, you're going to end up attracting illness and diseases within yourself. And coming from me, I never attracted illnesses and diseases in me, but carrying that negative feeling for a long time is not that good. Another thing you need to do is that you gotta accept the fact that you have a life to live. There's 365 in a day, in a year, and there's 24 hours in a whole day. You should be using that time to better yourself, working on your crafts, doing X, Y, and Z. Because your time should not be wasted on things that you don't have control. You should spend that time in working on yourself, because the greatest relationship you can have is within yourself, which goes at number 3, having a good relationship with yourself. Way back in 2012, there was a guy named Infinite Waters. His name is Ralph Smart. And I would watch his videos when it comes to relationships. And one thing he told me, well, one thing he said in his video, that the greatest relationship you can have is within yourself, which means that you got to love yourself before getting in a relationship with other people. And that's one thing that society messes up at. Society has told us that we have to love other people and neglect ourselves. By you loving yourself, you would end up choosing better quality mates. Another thing that which you can do while you not having a girlfriend, gentlemen, is practice semen retention. Semen retention is basically you don't release your sperm, basically. And it may sound weird and everything. And I know certain men be like, well, I don't know about all that though, because man, it's a stressful leaf and all. Yeah, it could be a stressful leaf though, but down the line, you're gonna feel like you ain't shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck 100 with you. But the reason why I always say like go on semen retention, because not only you can become sexually disciplined, but the sperm is made out of minerals. And as the mineral continue to rotate throughout your whole entire body, you're gonna start having that glow. You're gonna start having more confidence in yourself. You will have more energy, and you will have a good positive energy about yourself. So I do recommend you all to start practicing semen retention. Another thing you should do is start doing an internal makeover. Now, what I mean by that, you know how you have like acne on your face, have all the pimples on your body. Most of the time it's all based on what you put in your body. You gotta make sure you gotta take care of your health. There's a data out there. During the time of 2021 when the COVID vaccine started to roll out, I did research and find out that a plant-based or whole food diet is one way to increase your health. And it's very important to keep the immune system going on, because the immune system operates in your gut 80%. So you are what you eat. So if you continue eating junk food, you will look shitty and feel shitty. But if you eat whole food like I do, you're going to feel great, and you're going to start looking more radiant. Your skin be more smooth, your hair be more strong, and you be like, damn, like I'm that guy, all right? Another thing you want to do while you're single, you want to start gaining knowledge, gaining information. You know, the Bible says that people perish due to lack of knowledge. And I know a lot of Christians may get mad and be like, you know, you can't question God and everything like that though. But if the Bible says that people perish of lack of knowledge, then why is that an issue of gaining knowledge? Don't you think that God or the universe want us to have knowledge so that way we would know what to do and what not to do? That way we can make better choices and better decisions in our life? But not only that though, you want to gain knowledge because it helps you out. It really helps you out to where you can have discernment, where if somebody were to challenge you or you about to challenge somebody's belief, it makes you feel intelligent, it makes you feel wise as well. Another thing that you can also do is that while you're being single, is you want to go out to certain events. You know, there are times, the story of my life, there were times where when I was single, I was spending time at home. I was sheltered, but I was not used to being outside the world because I know that people were dangerous. There are people out there that may get you. But the thing with that is, sometimes it's always best to go out in places. And I'm not saying places that are dangerous, but places that you enjoy doing. Because, you may end up finding the woman of your dreams and might have things in common. I guarantee you would do that. I guarantee you would be all right if you take yourself out. And that's a good thing right there, dealing with self-love, because by you taking yourself out, you have no problem of going out by yourself. Even you don't have no relationship and everything be okay. Another thing you can do while you being single and all is embrace inner confidence. Now, one of the mistakes that modern men do, they believe that the money that they have, the car, the status, makes them more confident in themselves. But when you begin to take them things away, all he has is himself. And most of the time, man, that will lead to a man's suicide and that make a man feel depressed. But when you start embracing true confidence, which is, the ability to overcome any obstacle, best believe it, you will be OP. You will be like the most powerful man on the planet. You can take away the money, the status, the cars, but if you are confident who you are and not realizing that the materials, the statuses don't define you, you will be all right. I will tell you this right here, a fun fact. When I was unemployed in 2023, it sucks not having money, believe me. But during that time, I would end up being with my second significant other while being unemployed. And the thing with that is I had parents, I have parents that love me for who I am, and I'm grateful for them helping me out, provide me some finances while I was unemployed. But I was still able to be myself because I was not defining based on money, not based on how I dress, not based on what I have. It was just how I operated and everything. But I want you all to realize, gentlemen, it's okay to not have a girlfriend at the moment. And believe me, the things that I have mentioned, these are going to change your life. And the only reason why I'm saying all this because I went through this. I know what it's like being single for a very long time. It drives you insane. Like you got other things to accomplish, and the only thing you only concerned about is not having a girlfriend. Now, have I been on dates? Yes. Ever since the girl that rejected me, the girl I went to prom with, I noticed some improvement. That dating lasted long, but we was not in a committed relationship. So the point I'm telling you all, gentlemen, is that, hey, don't get discouraged at all. Stop worrying about if some woman or 3 or 4 girls rejected you. If they didn't want you, they didn't want you, which is another thing you gotta do. You gotta start having discernment and start using logic, gentlemen. Cause let's say if the girl that rejected you started to be in a relationship with you, is she willing to take accountability? Is she make mistakes? Is she willing to grow? Is she willing to evolve and not remain who she was? Does she like you for who you are and not based on what you have and what you can do for her? See, the thing is, gentlemen, the mistakes that we make is that we get so starstruck, is that we allow our feelings, aka the oxytocin, to override our logic. We look at this girl that we really want to be in, and we ignore all the red flags because we're so in love with this person that we don't see the red flag. And most of the time is the girls that be the main women rejecting, guys are the main ones that be complaining, asking the question, where are the good men at? No, because the problem with that is, so gentlemen, when a woman says she can have all the options in the world, the problem with that, she's not going to find the best mate for her because she don't have discernment. She wasn't brought up in how to find a good quality type of man that can elevate in her life. What I'm saying, gentlemen, focus on bettering yourself. Stop worrying about not having a girlfriend, man. Start loving yourself. Imagine a self-concept version of yourself. Being confident in yourself, loving yourself, even you don't have a girlfriend or not. Because guess what? When you start focusing on yourself, begin to love yourself, begin to improve yourself, not only you gonna have a girlfriend, but you gonna have the right girlfriend for you. Whether you are monogamous or you in polygamy. Again, this is your guy Brent. I hope this video helps out for whoever who going through all this though. Subscribe to my channel to see more content of this. And as always, hope you all having a good day. And I'm out. Peace.